So this came out of like a website committee meeting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have been itching to March. We know that school's coming back, and we want to get out on the streets, and we know that with everything in the news lately, especially, that there are other women at school who want to come out in March and demand accountability from their leadership.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really wanted to create also a sense of good solidarity for a lot of students, and then we know that there are lots of survivors in student population, faculty, employees, so we just really wanted people to be able to start the school year with this great sense of solidarity, and also just thinking about really dreaming about what else can be done that's not just this Frosh week that we talk about. So just thinking of an alternative, right? Yeah.
And I think it was also so important for us because we're so siloed in our own organizations and in our own post-secondary campuses, that it was also a really lovely opportunity for women to get together and be able to hold events that all kind of centered around one theme. So that was exciting for me.
Yeah.
Feminist Frosh Week.
Hashtag.
I really hope that it also becomes an annual thing where students can, just continue to dream about something different. And also just creating a lot of more safe space. And we know that lots of sexual assault happens during Frosh Week. So, also with that in mind, what are the messages are we sending to the students and those who just graduated from high school, who already know that sexual assault is rampant, not only in their high school environment, but almost even more so in university, that people start to think that it's something to expect, something to prepare for. So I think that we're kind of running up against this feeling of inevitability, and I think that's really what we want to challenge, that it doesn't have to be this way.
Yeah. And that it's not about party culture or the use of drug or alcohol going sideways, that it's so much bigger than that, and having a culture that supports that type of behavior is really what's at the heart of what's going on during Frosh Week annually. So yeah, as you said, hopefully this is something that's annual, that continues to shift culture and speak back to the fact that if we do want to change our behaviors, that sexual violence against women can end.
Yeah. And it can create a space for people who are coming in as incoming freshmen to feel like this is my campus, and I can hold my leadership accountable, and I can feel entitled to go through my education without the threat of violence.
Yeah. And that if violence does happen, that someone in a position of power is going to respond with care and kindness and belief, and that whatever accommodations women do need, that they're available to them, and that it won't mean that their entire career track or their educational track is put off because of somebody feeling entitled to their body and having power over them.
Yeah. So I think with the march and during the entire Feminist Frosh Week, I think we really want to send a strong message that it's not the women who have to change their behaviors or their attitudes, or that they have to choose school based on their sexual assault policy, even though it's totally understandable to want to do that, right?
Yeah.
But I think that sending a message that it is in fact the university leadership that should take this accountability very seriously, to create a very clear pathway for survivors when violence does occur, and that they can, you know, really choose their own path to healing and justice. I think, you know, really that's the message that we want to send, and that we hope that everyone also comes to the march with that in mind. You know, who are we holding accountable, and what are we actually demanding? So those are some really important things to think about.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Me too.
It's gonna be
It's
great.
about time we take it to the streets.
See you Tuesday night.